Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo
Normally.
Is here with Earthspirit. Wait a second.
Yeah. No, it's going to be the car.
Oh, that's super hype. So, like, I don't know if Chalice intends on playing it, but Faith has been playing it, at least. And
Caught off.
yeah, it is an off-lane call. That's super good. I love it. I think.
Oh, might be a fight, though.
Yeah, we're going to see the concussive shot onto Chalice. He's stuck on the other side of Roche here, and that is going to be a super easy first blood for Ramses playing the Bloodseeker in game number 1.
That's a really big first blood. If you click on Ramses, he actually has the Blades of Attack build, which means he's going for a really fast phase boots. I really like this build. This is still really good.
Head and shoulders as well, which I think
It's very important. Yeah,
do
Ali,
extra damage.
Ali, what do you have to say about head and shoulders?
No strong opinions, but
Oh, Ana getting quite low. Is actually going to turn this around onto Yamich as he is in his meta form, but it's going to be a trade, and Yamich is the one with the XP coming out of that, so Ana only with the gold exchange. Kaka TPing, filling up the bottle.
he's just rushing this Veil, and then they will have damage to perks anyone, even if you combo in place or anything.
Oh, he's going to get tossed into the ult from Hakoda, and the silence to follow. Just a couple more right clicks will suffice, but he's going to live. Somnus does with very little HP, and instead Hakoda is the one that dies. Ramses gets off his Rupture with the Blood Right to follow. And Yamich looking to finish off Kaka in style here. And so that's going to be a 1-for-1. There's a nice toss back from GPK. Avalanche to follow as well. X-Nova on the other side of the river. Gets a curse off, but really to no avail. And even an Exorcism pop to try to pressure this tier 1 mid.
Let's try to defend it on Chalice.
Find somebody, but
Dire's top tower is under attack.
RNG ends up dodging him here. So the tier 1 tower looks to be outsiders with no defense mounted from RNG. But the Roland, Kaka, he's going to get the kick off. And GPK stuck on the cliff. That is the worst spot to be on the map. But the Mystic Flare might be able to trade Kaka, and they do. But again, GPK is the position 2 for outsiders. And they're going to have to hightail the hell out of this fight.
That was amazing.
Coming out again. Obviously no coil quite up yet. So again, outsiders punished, and GPK, that is 2 very costly deaths. You can see his net worth is just, I mean, it's below average based on just this game alone. Looks like Hakoda is going to get dropped too.
You took that jape too far.
Yeah, I feel like they sort of missed their timing on outsiders. They need to find a way to take a really good fight in Vision and like burst a key hero now. It's a bit, I know they're like still at 1k gold, but I would feel a bit desperate if I were them.
Kaka looking for Ramsey. He's going to get the successful stun and the kick back out. And like you said, no BKB, which spells the end for Ramses again. And now Somnus still with that coil. It's actually going to get snapped here from Yamich, who's silenced. And he's just going to tick down ever so slowly. Double kill for Somnus. And
they're going to go Roche.
Yeah, the last 5 minutes, I want to say, have been all RNG. And into the pit they go. Anna finally making the...
Yeah, but you can't. It just does nothing.
Bro, I've been building Sanj versus Tiny. Thinking it's the counter.
He just gained a lot of MMR just now. As we're going to see, a little initiation here. Dispose into the Mystic Flare. Curse is coming out as well. And this looks to be the death of Kaka, although he gets saved temporarily. Dean with the BKB. Yamich looks to be the trade, so it's a 1-for-1 to start. There's a nice Sunder coming out from Ana, focusing on DM, but the Avalanche keeping him in place. And Ana's getting extremely low. That's just the Aegis, but no more meta to work with. Ramses getting up a little pre-Blood Right action. Toss up. Silence onto Ana. This is going to be a nice kill for outsiders, and they do get the position 1 Terrorblade. The question is, can they get this pesky puck? He's going to get his phase shift off and the orb. But getting chased by Ram, never mind. Ramsey sees.
So good that you don't know when to purchase your also Imba Shard.
Any order of them is good, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have Mjolnir, you're going to have BKB, you're going to have Basher, and you're going to have Shard, maybe Blink somewhere in there.
Dire are scanning.
Somnus. Going to try to take out Yamich. Get down pretty low, but will live. But the instant counter initiation from GPK leads to the kill onto X-Nova. And without that Wyvern, looks like RNG have to get the hell out of here. But Chalice is going to fall. Big kill there for outsiders and actually forced the buyback from the Wyvern. So X-Nova now has Curse and the Blink available. Somnus, he's going to get instant Avatos. He's extremely low, but Kaka jumps in with that BKB. Kicks away the Marcy. And he might be the sacrifice, although getting healed to a high degree thanks to the Cold Embrace and the Illuminate. He is ruptured. He's getting bashed by Ramses, but you can see Ana doing a ton of damage to Ramses in the meantime with that Scotty, keeping him in play, and he's actually going to go down to the Waning Rift as well as Ana pops the BKB, now turning his sights onto DM. Just man mode deluxe here. DP versus Terrorblade, but you can see the curse comes out of the last moment here. Double kill for Somnus. And the DM is going to go down to the triple kill from Somnus, who's just continuing to absolutely destroy this fight. And GPK, he's going to get Yules and the Waning Rift, secures an ultra kill for the Puck, and a full team wipe for RNG. And would you look at that, Roche is now up. Doing quite a bit of damage. The melee rack's essentially at half HP.
Ramses really needs a shard, I feel like.
Yeah.
Those... Oh, he bought the Scotty, actually, instead of the thing.
I mean, he is pretty damn farmed. There's the jump in from Kaka, but the instant avalanche into the BKB, but is going to get ruptured. They do find Kokoda in the end, as the buyback now comes out from Kokoda himself. Yamich taken out very quickly, but Ramses focusing on Chalice will be successful in taking him out. And of course, Wyvern is a huge kill. The bash is there, so no curse comes out, but the buybacks do come through for basically everybody in this game, it feels like. And Ana, very low on HP. Doesn't have his Sunder up. He's just going to get Avatos, and no Ana available for RNG. As Ramses very annoyed with this puck, and he's actually going to go down to the overwhelming blink from Somnus, but GPK does get revenge, and that turns into a double kill for him. And I believe that's the first death for Somnus in this game, if I'm not mistaken. But a very back and forth fight that's apparently available.
It's always the Ags now.
Yes, thank God for that. As RNG, they're going to scout it out with the Orb. This is a really important Roche, as there's the coil. It's only going to hit one, though. And there's the BKB from Ana in the meta, focusing on Ramses. Not able to take him out quite yet. He's just limping away, but finally drops on the backside. Will buy back instantly, though. And Ana getting quite low. He's going to get Cold Embrace, but they have enough magic damage to rip right through him. He does have buyback, but again, no meta to work with, as Yamich gets a nice dispose onto the Wyvern to that low ground. X-Nova is mega dead. And Outsiders now outnumbering RNG. Another beautiful Avatos back into the river. And a second toss to follow it up with. And that is another death on RNG, which means Outsiders should be able to snag themselves this Aghanim Scepter and third Roche. Of course, Somnus is still up, and
getting this Aegis and Eggs is more than worth it.
Considering selling the MKB for a Satanic or something like that?
No, like...
Up the rolling Kaka with the BKB, and he's going to get ruptured immediately. See if he tries to actually TP out, but the curse comes out. And the right clicks from Ana doing quite a bit of damage on the outskirts of this fight, as GPK is his target. It's a 1v1. This is going to be an easy one for Ana. And all they get in retribution is Kaka. He's going to buy back into the game instantly. But Ana getting completely focused now in that Cold Embrace. Do they have enough magic damage to go through him? They do. Double kill for Ramses with still the Aegis intact. And DM, he's got the cheese available if he wants to use it. This will be a dieback onto Kaka, and indeed it is. 110 seconds without your Earth Spirit. Pretty big deal. Somnus able to dispel that silence. The fight might end here, although he's going to shard and another Ags. And pretty soon we're going to have
Ooh, they found
more of the lobby here with Aghanim Scepters. DM trying to defend there, but he's going to see the coil actually. Kaka breaking GPK out of the coil. Nicely done. Pops the BKB, but that's physical damage coming from Ana. Very nice pickoff from RNG, but obviously GPK at this stage of the game does have buyback. Yamich, he gets off the dispose. There's the buyback from GPK, but Ana turns it into meta form. Yamich, wait, did he get sundered? That was the Sunder reflect from the Lotus Orb. Very unfortunate for Ana. He's ruptured now, has that Satanic, but he's going to get bursted down to the ground. 100 seconds, but he does have buyback. But again, we've talked about the transformation heroes not wanting to expend it. That Lotus Orb completely won the fight for Outsiders. By Ana, though, Rupture comes out onto Ana. She's going to sidestep the Blood Right. So DM
Radiant's middle tower
eating up these illusions pretty nicely, and this is going to be the death of the tower. But Kaka, he's going to kick DM back into the base. The BKB pop from him instantly. Trying to focus down Ana. He's dead! 100 seconds, no Terrorblade. It was a nice curse, but again, not a whole lot of damage to follow it up with. And GPK dies, or sorry, the Earth Spirit dies. Kaka buys back into the game, and Outsiders are more than healthy.
Meta, so I think they're giving up this Rax as well. They'll fight the third one.
Yeah, so first set of Rax is down. Trying to find Somnus. That would be a game winner if they can get him. He's in the trees, just trying to delay this as much as possible. Oh, they might find the Wyvern instead. The silence with the Mystic Flare, and down goes X-Nova. Buys back, though, with Ana in addition, so Outsiders, let's see if they want to stick around. Melee Rax is in their favor, attempting to disengage, but Ramsey's just slow to a crawl. A nice coil onto 2, but again, this is just the Aegis. Disposed onto Ana. This will be a dieback for him. He's going to get demolished. 125 seconds. The Daggons just ripped him a new one. DM and company looking to take game 1 in style. After being down about 10k, they have flipped this upside down. Although, you can see, Somnus has a lot to say about this. He has a Dagon of his own, and DM getting quite low. So Outsiders might need to reset a bit, but you can see the Mystic Flare with the Aghanim Scepter not doing much because that was on a creep as well as a hero, but they get the kill nonetheless as GGs are called. So Outsiders take game 1 in very damn entertaining game, I have to say, gentlemen.
A lot of last picks, so.
Oh, yeah.
Monkey King, maybe? Beastmaster.
The Beastmaster.
Whoa.
So wait, is that
Carry Doom?
Ramsey's Doom, yeah?
Yeah, Ramsey's Doom.
Oh my goodness.
And there's still enough farm for more heroes to scale. So that lends itself to having like, it's not like they're playing offlaners that don't get anything, you know? Like they're sort of greedy offlaners too.
Top lane, well, that's going to be technically first blood split there. But it's going to be a trade as GPK eventually goes down, so Hakoda and GPK actually, I think Chalice is going to go down as well, so Hakoda getting a lot out of this, almost level 3 already, and that is a very good start for, I mean, second game in a row on the same hero for him.
And they lost a couple.
Result does like 780 damage or something on the last bounce at level 1.
780?
It's something like that.
Probably just
That's a lot of
It's
damage.
some number around 700. It's big.
GPK harassing Chalice. He got the concussive shot there as well, but here comes the Avalanche trying to counter-initiate from Kaka, but they're already going to lose Chalice on the side of RNG. And Viper Strike on top of that, so GPK, oh, looks like Hakoda does die to the tower as GPK trying to run away now with that health salve as Ana is going to get the Sprout, but it's not in range of the tower, so GPK able to eat his way out of that relatively easy, but he's kind of stuck in a man fight right now. Actually, okay, pops the wand after dropping his treads. Very nicely done with Yamich coming in as well. Just an amazing turnaround from Outsiders.
He dropped his bracer in the middle of that fight to wand and survives at 50 HP.
That's crazy.
That's wild. That was insane. I was questioning why he was going back in there, but he made the calculations.
Imagine if he dies while it's on the ground. How big of a deal that could have been.
That was risky. That was flashy. That was cool.
Yeah.
That's really good play from him. This is something I've seen Abbott do a lot in mid. Like he would always drop his Wraithband over to Fairy Fire. It makes a big difference, honestly.
Oh, Chalice, he just TP'd back here, and he's stuck inside the cogs. You can see the Nature's Prophet ult comes out, but Chalice, he will die. Ana trying to get some sort of a response kill, and Yamich will finally drop to the Kaka's tree. But still, not an even trade, as Outsiders will take that every single time. And we're going to see this replay of the dropped item. That is
item drop hotkeys.
Hey,
so that this is not a discussion.
No, we have Ancient Seal on Kaka with the Viper Strike. He's ticking away slowly. Another right click comes with the Arcane Bolt. He should be, oh, he's actually going to live somehow. And GPK getting turned around on now, as we have the Avalanche coming out. But 2 dead for RNG. And X-Nova getting chased by Ramses.
Have you guys seen the net worth, by the way?
Oh my god, double kill for Yamich. So they do lose GPK, but it costs 3 members of RNG. It's 2k, but it is with a Doom, so tell me how. I do like that. But it's really hard to say.
Yeah, you're very good at pronouncing names.
Thank you. Found out today that Costabile is actually pronounced Costabile.
That's right, we were lied to.
We were lied to.
Somebody got us.
Exorcism popped by Chalice. Ancient Seal on the Kaka. He might just drop before he can get any spells off. Finally, the Avalanche comes, and GPK tumbles as a result. And Hakoda will go down as well. And Yamish wanting to save his teammate, but that's just a feed. Ends up being a 3-for-1 in favor of RNG. So Exorcism used to full effect from Chalice, and it might not be done yet. DM. He gets Searing Chain. And he is definitely going to drop here. Double kill for Somnus. And that certainly helps the rough start that RNG has had thus far.
Yeah, I think these last couple...
And like you said, that BKB, they can see it now. So RNG, I'm not sure if they even want to try to fight against this.
He's got a haste, too, with the BKB reveal. I mean, that's very impactful. Scorched Earth.
We have the Cookie. Yamich takes the Searing Chain. Silence onto 2. Kisses are there, so Yamich is dead at the start of this. Gets a couple more off as well to hit Hakoda on the back line, but Ramses is going to get the hoof stomp off into the Mystic Flare. That's a combo. Anna's going to take a Viper Strike in the meantime, but the Roar comes out of the Snapfire.
Ana.
The focus now on Ana. He takes the Doom, and that's going to be the death of him as well, just right-clicking to try to get something out of this, but double kill for GPK. And Kaka, he's going to get the toss off, but Ramses with the hoof stomp. At the very least, RNG able to find some kills out of this. Somnus drops, though. Double kill for him, with the buyback onto the Snapfire. Not going to be able to find anything after the fact, so a lot of trades, but the fact that
There might be something going wrong with the comms or the mental side of RNG. Maybe the MKB cell affect them, you know? But I feel like the Snapfire buyback was very like late. It became like a yo, why aren't you buying back sort of thing instead of I'm gonna buy back as this fight.
BKB's on cooldown. Ramsey's got Avid toss, but his teammates come to help. Spirit Vessel already applied, so he is dead, and that kill is worth a lot. GPK gets off his Viper Strike, and a nice hook shot with the cogs onto 3. GPK ticking away ever so slowly as a Spirit Siphon comes out from Chalice. Yamish looks to be dead now. Another Spirit Siphon applied to the Viper, though, so GPK ends up dropping anyway. Triple kill for Chalice as a beautiful cookie from X-Nova. This might be an ultra kill for Chalice, but no. Somnus takes it for himself, and RNG showing some much-needed life here, despite losing Ana early in that fight.
Right, remember why
Nature's Prophet, the filth
Yeah, this is the
incarnate.
Good, this is the good stuff.
Yeah, he's got his, I believe that is the shard, right? So, those annoying greater treants. Let's see, Outsiders looking to potentially set something up. There's the War Stomp. I actually did call it correctly by accident. Hakoda gets credit for that with the Mystic Flame. You can just see how fast these heroes die. Just with any combo. But it'll be a trade as Yamich does go high ground to make sure that RNG feels like they can still kill people. But the lead is growing for Outsiders. 5K right now. And yeah, Helm of the Overlord finished for DM. This is a disgusting item as well.
Dude, Chalice went for a Mithril Hammer first.
We have the Exorcism tossed back from Kaka, so obviously DM used all his gold, so won't be losing anything of that, but still, very nice kill from RNG.
I think these kills on Beastmaster mean a lot. This hero, we saw in the last series with Entity versus EG, but the hero snowballs out of control a lot of the time, and his lane wasn't the best, but he was ready to start killing these tier 2 towers and opening up the map.
Ramses misses the hoof stomp, but they still get Chalice despite it. My goodness, and Kaka looks to be next on the list. Gracious me, oh my, even without a stun, they just blow that Death Prophet out the water.
I gotta say, this series is like selling Sky as a hero.
Zero
0-4-4.
rage.
Yeah.
And he went Midas, and then they lost before he could get 4 in rage.
Unlucky.
Who was that, actually? That's a good question. Oh, GPK pops the BKB. Viper Strike onto Ana. Kaka. Knight will hit the Avalanche as a result of the magic immunity. So Ana punished, and now they might be able to get Kaka as well inside the cogs. Not even bothering with the Mystic Flare. Just too much damage from GPK, who's now level 16, and they can just go into the pit. Where Roche #1.
I can't lie, that math does work out.
So, you know, it must be good. 3 Vipers.
Well, Kaka, he's going to break the smoke here, but he'll blink out as well. So potentially no sacrifice, although Yamish looking for the hook shot. He'll find it. Mystic Flare inside the cogs. And goodbye, Kaka. X-Nova also drops, though, so both supports dead. Let's see if Outsiders can get a little bit more out of this with the Aegis still up. Map.
Honestly, I'm surprised how fast Anna's farming. Like, it's really good play for him, because he doesn't even have a Midas. Like, we've seen a lot of Nature's Prophet buy Midas this tournament.
Seen a lot of carries in general by Midas, as we're going to see. The Doom applied to Ember. Ramses can pop the BKB to try to finish him off, and he'll do so very easily. Infernal Blade now into the Tiny, as Yamich stuck inside his own cogs. The trait right now is just for the Skywrath Mage, as Ramses continuing his pressure, but there comes the Sprout. Nice roar to keep Ramses safe for now. Trying to get away from these disgusting-looking mutant tree ants, and he will be successful, but Ana, will he die? Able to TP out himself. Chalice has that BKB off, and no mana on GPK to get these poison attacks, but it's not going to matter, because 3 Vipers is greater than 1. Ana actually TPs in to finish off Ramses after going back to base, it looked like. Very nice play from him, but now
Explain, because I tried to explain it, and when you told me, it made a lot of sense. But then when it comes
the camps are closer. Oh, tall.
Yep, Anna, the hook shot's not going to hit. It's going to hit Ramses instead. Nice avalanche to try to slow them out. Anna TPing out, and you can see mobility is... Wait, he gets doomed, and he's going to die. Mystic Flare, good pickoff again from Outsiders as X-Nova looks to be next with the Infernal Blade. I believe that's the shard for Ramses, so...
He got his teleport interrupted by his snapper. Oh, they're still taking this fight?
Yeah, Chalice pops the Exorcism. They still want to fight, it looks like. But if they can just disengage and just...
He's basically going to be 6-slotted at 30 minutes.
Oh, Kaka, he gets a nice toss-off onto GPK, but that's a BKB instantly into the Viper Strike from Chalice, attempting
They're gonna
the
fight
TP
this.
out, but the hook shot cancels it again, and Ramsey's coming in with a nice Doom onto Anna, who's just right-clicking. He's doing a lot of damage, but there's the Mystic Flare, deletes him from 100 to 0 just like that. And GPK getting pretty damn low, and they will find him at the very least, but it's going to cost them dearly. They're going to lose one, and maybe even the Ember to follow. Somnus, not sure if he has any remnants left, but there's the Roar back up after it was used to initiate, it feels like, in this fight. So a 4-for-1 for Outsiders, and Hakoda, well, trying to slow out Kaka as the rest of Outsiders come to get this full team wipe potentially. Ramses with the Shiva slows them down. Infernal Blade, and that is a full team wipe for Outsiders and likely the second Roche as well. Huge fight for them.
No, Ramses, he's going to TP back, grab that refresher, soak up that juicy.
And just focus on these buildings. The question is, can RNG defend 4v5? Do they give up 2 sets of racks by the time this Tiny's back up? Of course, all the outer towers are down, so they could just go for the megas. And we'll see what RNG can do to try and defend, but these towers are absolutely melting as the initiation back in for Ramses, gets off the Doom onto the Ember Spirit with the Roar on top. They really want to kill Somnus, and they do. No buyback for him as GG is called, and RNG eliminated from the tournament as Outsiders stay alive.
Yeah.